Hi, today we'll be talking about an option of practicing in the UK without giving your ORE or LDS examination. This is by completing the BDS-I course by the UCLAN University. And to explain us about this course, we have with us today Dr. Shruti Dalal. Dr. Shruti Dalal completed her BDS from Kelly University and went on to do her internship from Nair Hospital and Dental College. She then worked in a private practice for 2 years in Mumbai. I'm Dr. Satish Kumar. This is Kaizen Dental. Our aim here is to help dentists succeed. Welcome, Dr. Shruti. My first question to you is, how does one apply for this course?
So the application process is entirely online. When you go to the UCLAN website, you can do the application from there. They will ask for some of your degrees and certificates, which you'll need to upload on their portal. So you will be asked for your BDS certificate and your NARIC certificate. They will also ask for your IELTS certificate. So you'll need to give your IELTS, academic IELTS, and you need to score a minimum of 7 in all the different components of IELTS. You will also need to provide a clinical reference saying that you have done 600 hours of clinical work in a dental chair after you graduated from your BDS degree. You will also need to provide
So, does
a
this include internship?
um no, it does not include internship. You will need to provide evidence that you've done 600 hours of clinical work after you've graduated.
Okay, so that basically you'll have to work in a practice. So, basically, we can apply for this course maybe a year after we finish our
Yeah,
BDS. Okay,
that is what they recommend.
got it. You can continue.
Um, Then you'll also need to provide a certificate of good standing from your respective state dental colleges. There is also a small it's not a mandatory thing, but you might also write a short essay about yourself saying that you've done, if there's any extracurricular activities you've done or why you are interested in this course. It's not mandatory, but I would suggest that it's just good practice to do that as well.
Got it.
And if they require any further certificates or anything like that, they will ask you for it. And only if you're successful with this online application, you will be asked to come for the entry assessment.
Okay. So, what is the entry assessment? How do they select students for this?
So basically, selection is all about your application that you've done. Make sure that you submit all the documents. If you've done any other courses, if you've done any other diplomas or any extracurricular works, that will count towards your selection. So they just screen through all the documents and everything, and they select students based on that.
Okay, so there's no entrance exam or a test or a viva or an interview or such sorts.
There is. So if you get selected after this online procedure, you have to go to their university in Preston in UK, and there are 2 days where you will be, appearing for an exam. So the first exam would be a written MCQ test where there are 100 questions that you need to answer on the software. It's all software based. If you pass that exam, then you'll be asked to do a practical exam, which is called an OSCE, where there are a couple of stations, and when you go to each station, there'll be questions, and you have to perform that particular procedure or skill, or answer those questions like that.
Okay, so it's similar to the ORE OSCE basically.
It is very similar, yeah.
Okay,
But the only thing is that in this case, your knowledge would be what a third year BDS student possesses, because they will teach you fourth year and fifth year. So you just need to know at the level of a third BDS.
got it. Understood. So now how many seats are there and usually how tough is this to get in? If you're getting valuable information from this video, please do not forget to hit the like button because it will show Google and YouTube that you like such videos where you want to take your career to the next level.
It is quite tough. They have a lot of applications coming in, and the seats are quite low. I'm not 100% sure how many seats they have, but it is quite tough to get in.
Got it. So now, what is the cost of the entire application process? Once I get in, what is the cost, rough cost of going there, giving the exams? And once I get into the entire course, how much would be the fee structure of the course?
So for me, when I applied, the application was free, so I didn't have to pay anything for the application. Um, but you do need to pay for your visa to go to Preston to give the exam and stay there. So hotel costs and food costs and all of that kind of things. So yeah, those, I mean, it depends on if you have a visa already. I had to apply for a fast track visa, so that costed a bit more. Um, with respect to the tuition fees, so for my batch, the tuition fee for the fourth year, sorry, was £20,000, and for the fifth year, it was £48,000. So a total of £68,000. They might change the fees, but that'll all be reflected in their on their website as well.
Got it. Now we know that there are certain corporate chains who help you the process. If you clear the exam, they are willing to fund your fees, and then on those basis, you'll have to work with them for some years. Do you have any idea about that process and how does it work?
Yeah, so this course is basically in association with a dental corporate chain called My Dentist. They have a lot of centers all across UK. So what the UCLAN people have done is that they work in partnership with My Dentist. Um, so the clinics that we attend in our final year are My Dentist clinics. They also provide a scholarship sort of thing up for about £12,000. So they give you that scholarship for you to use. And when if you are successful in your final year and you graduate, My Dentist people will give you opportunity to work in one of their clinics and will also help you, mentor you, um, uh, give you PLBE as well to work in the NHS. So that is one very major advantages of this course.
Understood. Now, if I do not want to be a part of the corporate chain practice and I apply for this, I get
Yeah,
through. I'm willing to pay my fees on my own. So it is not compulsory for me to associate with them, correct?
that is absolutely correct. If you do not want to be associated with them, you can decline their contract. It is definitely not compulsory for this course.
Great. So now, how long is this course? What's the duration? What is being taught during the fourth and the fifth year, basically?
So the entire course is 18 months. And the course is basically divided into two parts. So the first part is for a duration of 6 months, which is in the university campus in Preston. For those 6 months, you will basically be attending a lot of lectures, a lot of seminars, and you will basically be doing preclinical work on the phantom head. After that, you will give, and that all will consist of year four. After you finish that, you will give the exams. Once you pass the exams, you will then move on to your clinics. So for the next 12 months, you will have to work in a clinic where you'll be doing procedures on a patient, making treatment plans, and that is for 1 year, 12 months, during
Understood.
which you will also give your final year, fifth year exams.
Okay. So the fifth year exams are divided into various subjects, or is it given in one go? How does it work?
So the final year exams has three written papers and one practical test. So the three written papers are, one of the modules is law and ethics. So you have to do that module, which is a written paper. And the second one is integrated clinical knowledge, where basically you'll have to have knowledge of all various aspects of dentistry, and they're going to examine you on that. The practical exam is basically very similar to integrated clinical knowledge. So you'll have knowledge of various aspects, and they will examine you in a very similar OSCE kind of base.
Okay. So it's
And
basically three exams and one practical is also there.
yes, those are the main things. But apart from that, you have a couple of assignments and couple of presentations to give as well.
Great. So now I get in. Okay. I've cleared the exams and I want to join the course. How is the visa process? Is it tough to get a visa and how do you go about it? Are you keen to take your career to the next level and like videos like these? Do not forget to subscribe to our channel because we keep on coming up with content which helps you take your dental career to the next level.
So you will basically be applying for a student visa. You need to get your documents in order and show proof of funds. Once you do that, you will be able to apply for a UK student visa. The process is not very difficult. I mean, I've done the process by myself, and you just need to fill out an online visa application, upload some documents, make sure that you have the evidence of funds in your bank account. That is, I think, the most important thing that they check. And then you just go to the visa center, do your biometrics, and the visa generally comes within a month or two.
Great. So now once you join, you finish your exams, you finish the 18 months. Is there any process after that? Now, for example, for BDS students who want to practice in UK, they have to give the ORE. So once you finish this BDS-I course, can you directly apply? Are you registered in the GDC UK website or what is the process?
So after you finish this course, you don't need to give any further exams. You will be able to apply to the GDC.
Great. So you have been there for quite some time. How has your experience been in the UK and in this course?
Um, my experience has actually been great really far. Our supervisors and our tutors at the university and also at the clinics that we work at currently, they are very supportive. They will go out of their way to help, to support you in any form. So be it any personal issues or any further education or any extra help or support you require, they will do that for you. With respect to this course, the study material is basically how you do in your normal BDS back in India as well. It is very similar, but then you will have to know some of the different aspects of working in the UK, translating all the knowledge that you have for a UK population, and just looking at some of the policies, how things work over here is a little bit different, but it's not impossible.
Understood. So is there any advice for someone who's looking up to you and thinking I should take this route?
Um, it is quite difficult to get in if you are really make sure that you have all your documents in order. There is no reason why you can't apply. With respect to the entry exams, they are quite tough, so you do need to revise and study for it. So, for example, I took about a month off just to study for the entry exams. Definitely revise on the first and second BDS topics, so like biochemistry and physiology, pharmacology, that sort of topics. um for the OSCEs, I would say things that you do in your normal clinical work environment are are important, but definitely look at how things are done in the UK. There are certain GDC guidance documents that you can read, and they'll definitely help you quite a bit when you are preparing for the entry exams.
So using the ORE textbooks, the ones which we use for ORE
Yeah.
basically, the pink book, the blue book, all those things would help.
Definitely. They would definitely help prepare you to how things are done here in the UK. So I would definitely recommend going through the Pink Book and the Blue Book.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Dr. Shruti Dalal. I know your time is very valuable. You've taken out time from your busy schedule to join us. Thanks a lot. If you want to go to UK, do not forget to check out our UK After BDS playlist. If you're looking at other countries as an option for going abroad, don't forget to check out our Abroad After BDS playlist. I'm Dr. Satish Kumar. This is Kaizen Dental. Our aim here is to help dentists succeed.